Hello, welcome back to the third video of 9-1, evaluating logarithms. And this video is going to focus on just some kind of tricky examples when we are evaluating logarithms. All right, so here I have log base 4 of 32, and we're asked to evaluate the logarithm without a calculator. So again, just go ahead, set the logarithm equal to a variable, and then rewrite in exponential form. So I have 4 to the power of x is equal to 32. And you have to ask yourself, okay, how can I make these both the same base? Now, all the examples that we've looked at first are kind of simplistic, right? I can just go ahead and set one side kind of equal to the same base as the other. So maybe you're thinking, okay, base 4. How can I write 32 as base 4? 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 4 cubed is 64. So you kind of blow past 32. So you cannot write both sides as base 4. So we need to kind of rethink. Well, I can go ahead, I can rewrite 32 as 2 to the power of 5. And can't I rewrite 4 as 2 squared? So rewriting both sides is sometimes a trick that you'll have to utilize, okay? So this is 2 to the power of 2x is equal to 2 to the 5th, and the exponential property of equality says that 2x is equal to 5, so x is equal to 5 halves. Okay, so our answer here, log base 4 of 32 is equal to 5 halves. All right. Okay, so here are some practice problems. Please go ahead, try these, and you'll have to use your math magic to rewrite both sides as the same base. Okay, hopefully you pause the video. Here is the solutions. Okay, the one on the left, you had to rewrite both as base 3, and the one on the right, base 4. Okay, so the last type of problems that you'll see when asked to evaluate logarithms is sometimes in function form. So here they say if f of x is equal to log base 1/2 of x, evaluate the following without a calculator. And what they give us is a function, f of 4. So all you do, right, is plug in your variable. So I have log base 1/2 of x, okay, and in my function, I'm going to plug in 4. So what's log base 1/2 of 4? So I'll set this equal to a variable. I'm going to use y just to not confuse the variables here. And then I'll rewrite these both as exponential. So I have 1/2 to the power of y is equal to 4, and they need to be the same base. So what I'm going to do is I'll use base 2. So 2 to the negative first is equal to 2 squared. So 2 to the power of negative y is equal to 2 squared. So negative y is equal to 2. Thus y is equal to negative 2. Okay, so what that means is that f of 4 is equal to negative 2. There you have it. How about f of 2 root 2? And this one is going to be pretty tricky. So I have log base 1/2 of 2 root 2. Okay, so I want to evaluate this. I'm going to set this equal to y and then rewrite as exponential form. So 1/2 to the power of y is equal to 2 root 2. Okay, and now we have to go ahead and rewrite these both as the same base. And I hope you're thinking base 2. So on the left side, we'll use the same trick that we did in the first example. So 2 to the power of negative 1 to the power of y is equal to, and on this side, what we're going to do, I'm going to rewrite this. This is 2 to the first, and instead of root 2, I'm going to rewrite this as 2 to the power of 1/2. Okay, well, I have power to a power on the left side, so that's 2 to the power of negative y. And on the right side, I am multiplying bases that are the same, so we add the exponents. Okay, so this is 2 to the power of, I'm going to rewrite 1 as 2 over 2, and I'm going to add 1/2 to it. So this gives us 2 to the power of negative y is equal to 2 to the power of 3/2. So negative y is equal to 3/2 by the exponential property of equality. And thus we know that y is equal to negative 3/2. Okay? So then f of 2 root 2 is equal to negative 3 over 2. No roots. All right. So that's it. That's how we evaluate logarithms. I have a couple of practice examples for you here, if you would like to try them. Okay, so definitely try the square root of 49. Try that one. And hopefully you've done that. Here is the solutions. And then one more set of practice problems if you're interested. Here you go. Okay, and then here are the solutions. All right, that is it. Catch you next time. Peace.